Hello, I'm going to try to explain how I made these bracelets. I have called it the Polaris bracelet. It is first a center part, and at the center part we are adding a border. For the border, this part I used a pickup stitch that is done by Suzanne H.B, Crazyjustmightwork, so credit goes to her for that stitch. And I used 10 beads on this one, but it's a bit too large for my wrist. And 9 beads on this one, and that's a good fit for me. But so you have to see for yourself how many beads you need, how large you will make it. And I used on the one I'm going to make now, I'm going to use purple beads for the center and pink for the white ones in this one, and purple for the blue, and for the black I use gray. And for the part here, the crossed stitch under the bead, I use metallic gray. So I'm going to start and try to explain how I made it. Then I have to grab the right color, sorry. I'm going to start with a cap band and pull one band through, and then on both sides I'm going to add one band. So one on this side and one on the other side. When I have this, I'm going to cross these bands and pull one band under this side, under these two, and one band under these two. Like this. So now you have this, and now I'm going to add the bead in the center. I always use 2 hooks for that, I think that's easier, otherwise you have to get the bead under it and then the bands are all twisting, but that's me. I don't know if you have an easier way, please do so. I put it only under the first band and then reclaim on the hook both sides. And then for closing off the first section I use my center color, the pink, and put it under all the bands. Oh, dumb me. Then I have to reclaim it. So now you have this, and that's your first section. So with the one that fits my wrist I did 9, and you have to see for yourself what fits your wrist. Now I'm going to start with the gray again that I pulled on the both sides. One on this side and one on the other side. So you have this again. And then I'm going to cross them again, and I look how I cross them here, so they are equal. I did it like this. and pull one band under these two. Turn it to the other side and pull one band under these two loops. So you have this again, and this is the part where we have to place the bead again. And one on this side only under the first loop. Turn it around, and the same thing on the other side, like this, and close it up. And then pull one, in my case pink band, through everything on the loop, on the hook, sorry. So then we have section 2 done. I get my 2 gray bands for the crossed part. One under this band and one under the other band, like this. Then we have to cross these bands again and pull on both sides one band under. So one under these two, turn it around, and one under these two. So we have this again. Then I'm going to place the bead again. Oh. And pull everything on the hook again. Then get the pink band and pull it through everything. So now we have this for the center. I will stop here. Make as many as you need to fit your wrist. And I will clip it up for the moment. And then we're going to do the border. For the border I use gray as border color, and these bands where I use blue here, I'm going to use the purple bands. I'm going in, you have the cap band here, and right above you have this open space. I go in between that from the back to the front through both loops, and I get a gray band and pull it through like this. And I'm going to place a purple band on this loop and a purple band on this loop, the same as we did in the center part. So grab a purple band and pull it through, only under this band, and get another purple band and pull it under the other loop like this. And now I get a gray band, again my border color, and pull it through all loops on the hook. And now we have to reclaim this gray band and this gray band. This is the pickup stitch. From in between this purple one and in between this purple one. And also the gray band. So I hope you can see it, but I go in this purple, in between the gray band, and get this band. Go in the other section and grab the other band and pull everything, put everything on the hook. And then I get a gray band again, my border color. Oops. And pull it through everything on my hook. Like this. And then if you see the gray bands I use, the metallic gray in the center, I have to grab one from in between this large pink loop, and I always grab the bottom one, so I need this one, but from the side. So I go in between and I only get out this band. I hope it's clear. I pull another border color and pull it through everything on my hook, like this. And then I go into the next section in between the beads, so this where the opening is, from the back to the front, and pull another border color through everything. Like this. And then we have to place on both bands purple, in my case, band. So one on this side and one on the other side. And then pull another gray band through. And then we have to get these, the first band you placed, you have to get these two back on the hook. So I go in between these first purple loop under the gray, get this one back on the hook, and the next one also back on the hook, like this. Get another gray band or border color, whatever you use, and pull it through everything on the hook, like this. So when you do it, the sections where the pickup stitch is, it's right in between every space where the bead is. So now we have to pick up this gray band again, the one that's on the bottom and the most on the side. You go through the side, into the large pink loop, in my case, and get only that band, like this, on the hook. And pull a border color band through everything. And then we're up to the next section to go from the back to the front. Pull a border band through everything on the hook, and like this. And then we have to place the two purple bands again. One on this band and one on the other band. Get a border color again. Put it through all these 4 purple loops and go in between each purple loop and in between the gray band to get those gray loops back on the hook. So like this. Now you have the 4 gray bands on the hook and pull another gray band through everything. Like this. And then we're going to grab this little band again. That's the most on the side. In between the pink loop, the large loop on the side. Like this. And pull one band up. I have to keep it on my hook. And pull one band through everything. Like this. This is twisted, I can't stand it. So now we're at the end, although I am at the end. I make just a small one, and then I get one band through, and I pick up the pink bands from the center part, get the clip off, and pull one side through these 2 bands and back on the hook. So now we have one side done. I'm clipping this off for now. And I'm going to turn it around to make the other border on the other side. This is my cap band. And I go into the same section as I did on the other side. So the first pink loop. And get a border color through that one. And then pull one purple band through one loop. And a purple band through the other loop. So we have this now. Pull another border color through these 4 loops. And reclaim these gray bands by going in between the purple loops and the gray. So this is 1. And this is 2. So now we have only the border color on the hook. And pull one band through the border color, through everything, like this. And then we do the same thing as we did on the other side. We have to get this gray band, only that band, by grabbing it, but go in through the side. So the large loop we have here, the large pink loop, and just grab that gray one and pull one band, the border color through everything, like this. Now go into the next section. Get a border color, band through everything. And 2 colored beads, bands, sorry. 1 on each loop. And that's one, and that's two. Now we have to grab these gray ones back on the hook. First going to pull a border color, go in between this purple one, go into the other loop, through that gray band, capture that gray band. Now we have this on the hook. Pull another border band through everything. And like this. And then we have to get this little gray band again. Go in between this pink loop on the through the side and get this band on the hook. And pull another border band through everything. And then the last section for me. I hope it's clear then, and that you can see it all. Pull one band through. And get the purple bands, or one on each loop. One on this side. And one on the other side, like this. Get a border band, pull it through everything, and grab these first placed gray bands again back on the hook. That's the first, and that's the second, like this. One band through everything. And the last band goes through the side. Take that band on the hook. Pull one band through everything. And for closing it off, I just pull one other band through. Get this off the clip and pull these bands under that center band. And now it is ready. So I hope it's all clear to you and that I explained it well enough. And again, credit for the border goes to Suzanne H.B, Crazyjustmightwork. And I hope you like it, and that if you want to make one, please do not forget to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your renditions. And if you have comments that it's not clear to you, or I'm not explaining it well enough, please tell me. I can learn from that. Maybe in future clips that I can do it better. Just so let me know. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.